Chad Mitchell, inventor of the OpStash, and today I'm going to be talking about OpStash striking. Okay, in this clip I've lost part of the audio, but what I'm explaining here is that I'm using my iPhone in the OpStash to demonstrate the resiliency of modern cell phones to take some punishment, because many people don't believe that a cell phone makes an effective weapon, or they think they're going to break their phone. Now, I don't guarantee that you won't break your phone if you did this same experiment, but what I am saying is that most phones are actually pretty tough, and again, I don't recommend you do this at home. I'm just demonstrating the phone as a hard object weapon. Okay, and as you can see if the phone turns on. Yeah, it's turning on. Now, do you know what makes a very effective weapon? It's a coin pouch. You know, a lot of women carry these things around, and they don't even realize that they would make a very effective weapon. And the reason why is because what they do when used as an impact weapon is they act very much like a sap. Now, I don't know if you know what a sap is. Go ahead and research that online. But what it is a leather encasement that police used to use. They still might use it. That had lead BBs at the end. Now, this is not lead, obviously. There's just loose change, but it kind of bunches up, and it makes a very similar effect, because when this hits, it doesn't bounce off, but the energy, the kinetic energy, is absorbed into whatever it's striking. So it's actually a lot of ways more devastating than like a baton, because the energy is absorbed. And we're going to do a little experiment here with this thing here. Okay, in this case I'm going to be using a coin pouch, to show the velocity that this thing travels with when you have it extended. So I'm going to be using a melon. I really don't know what it's going to do. I've seen what's called a rope dart destroy these things, but you know, this is improvised, so to speak, so it's not going to be quite as powerful as an actual rope dart. As you can see, it pretty much annihilated watermelon. Okay, so you know how to punch the midsection area. Duh. You know how to elbow. Duh. But has anybody ever shown you to intentionally graze with the forearm? Okay? Intentionally graze with the forearm. Now, why would you want to do that? You're thinking there's no power in that. Why would I want to do that? Well, there's a lot of situations. Let's say he has kind of his guards down here. Can't really get an effective punch right there. Or definitely not an elbow because he's got trapping and all that he can do. But I see this whole rib cage open. Okay? So, with, you know, if you wanted to attack it and just kind of graze with your whole forearm, you know, when you're empty-handed, it's not something you would do. It's not something that's going to do much damage. But let's say, like if you had the PR-24, right? And this was somehow attached to your forearm, and you could just kind of hit it right there. Right? So that's what the OpStash does. Okay, so now with the OpStash, I can attack with this part of my forearm in a grazing manner. Because I'm going to have something here. Maybe it's keys, back scratcher, phone, whatever. This really hurts. You have to feel this to appreciate it all along the ribs. When you got something here and you make a grazing punch, I don't know if you can see, but what's happening here is this is grazing. Okay? A lot of different types of damage can happen from that graze when you have an object attached right here. Okay? So now you have this option. I'm not saying you want to do it always, but it's still there. It's an option for you. Okay? So once again, you're here. Maybe you block something and then just kind of graze intentionally with that. You can go for the punch, you know, right there. You can have something right here and then something right here too. So maybe you miss with the punch right here. You graze right along, you know, all along that rib cage. You might get into some block trapping. Like go here, block trap, and then keys to the groin. See that? So some kind of block trapping again. You can tie them up, striking, grappling. It's all there. Okay, so you can have a kick. Good, good. Or you can have a kick with something nice and jaggedy, pointy. Yeah, that's what we want. So, you know, you can have it here. And I'll show you how to do this in a practical manner later, but here. Nice little jagged points on you. I can have a kick and I got keys right here. Or whatever I have right here. Here. Okay. And I got nice little blades in there to dig in there as well. Really powerful hurt. So here I kick with the points on the end of my foot, and I got this guarded. Just get into trapping or whatever else I want to do. See that? And this is down here. Again, I have my keys right here. Right to the groin. Bam! In a more practical manner, I'm moving around here. I'm going to move this. Maybe I'm doing something here. And this is all bouncing around, right? And here, I'm bouncing with my feet. And then I just sneak it in there. That's one way you can sneak that in. Another option is I hit it to here. Right all the way down. See that? One thing you can do is sweep the leg. Or from here, pull this back. Same kind of thing with the knee. Again, I'm using keys, but keys are a good thing to demonstrate with, but it could be all kind of things. I like to use keys. Keys are, in fact, a good item to use, but you can use anything. I keep using keys as a good example piece. But so again, for like a knee, I can put this here kind of temporarily and just kind of keep this in check and slide down. Okay? So I'm here, slide down. Now what can you do with that? Well, because those keys are raking down, it's keeping his leg in check. And then you can get right into a sweep. So I'll show you again here. Bam. See that? Keeps his leg right there and then just kick it out from under. With an end draped down my right leg. So in this particular case, I got keys on the end of it. So when I lift up, see, keys. There's keys right here. See that? So I can go here, right there. They got nice little jaggedy points to them. Okay, so from here I might punch have some kind of object right here, and I might punch the thigh foam with the object. Okay. Then down here, bam, punch the thigh, and then I'm going to shoot it around. Watch. So I go here, and then I shoot this here, step on it, and I can get into all kind of different locks here. Okay. See that? So I can get into all kind of different locks from here.